Hello everyone. I had to choose another spot tonight because my fantastic bell provider from my internet told me, oh, we are giving you fantastic internet, and that internet is going to be faster and better. But in my office in the past few days, it's been cutting off. So it cut off last night a few times, and I don't know what's going on, I guess. So I decided to use here. It's a little different. The Christmas tree is the light. I cannot turn it off because it's on a timer, and I don't want to go through that again tonight. So anyway, so here I am. And our topic for tonight is on our IG Live is procrastination. So bear with me because my lighting is different. So if you're seeing 10 of me, not my fault. You all know I have my challenges with technology and lighting. When it comes to talk, I can talk, but that's why, you can design, but you need a manager. You need somebody there to do things for you that you cannot do. And I'm really a big supporter of when you cannot do something, admit you're not good at it and seeking help. But anyway, it will come. I am determined, persistent, and I'm going to get it. So here we go. So tonight we are going to go with procrastination. So procrastination, If you do the right thing in the right way, at the right time, you will succeed. But the question remains, so why don't you? Because procrastination is the one thing that causes us to not do the right thing at the right time so that we will succeed. Procrastination is the greatest block of our productivity. It really prevents us from succeeding. It really gives us a hard time. Procrastination is not a nice thing to have in your life. We all need to find a way to move this block from our lives. If we don't, it has a habit to derail our path to success. That is what procrastination does. If we don't remove that block, it will do that. It's easy to sit here and to say that, but we all have to work on procrastination. We all want to earn more money because we have to do things to get that. We want to be more successful. We want to have a nice home, more money in the bank, and want financial freedom. And of course, the choice to do whatever we want, whenever we want, using money we have and enjoy the feeling of success. The way to achieve our goals is to get more and better results. We can only get more and better results with procrastination in our way. No, it won't happen. Procrastination keeps us back. So I know I am saying the way to achieve your goals is to get more and better results, right? And you're thinking, right now, well, Tessa-Marie, that is great for you to say. I'm sure you're saying that. I have set goals. I have watched videos on overcoming procrastination. But you see, Tessa-Marie, I had parents who never ever completed anything they started. So that's what some of you might be thinking when you hear that. I procrastinate because of the situation in my past, what I came from, what I saw growing up. Well, one thing I know that is that it works to change your thinking. If that is what you think, for procrastination to go away, you need to change your thinking. We need to stop looking at what we are thinking, hearing it, and try to change it. If you're not doing that, you're not going to get out of being a procrastinator. They have a name for them, a procrastinator. If you're not doing it, try to figure out why. So one thing I can say when you tell me your parents never finished anything they started, number one, you're not your parents. Stop using them as a crutch. Nothing is wrong with you. You do not need a crutch to decide to make changes. Don't fall and say, well, my parents did this, or it's in our genes. Everybody I know in the family just goes starting things, never finishing. That's wrong. If you change this one thought, you will change your life. So if you change the thought that I can do what I want to do because I am quite capable of doing it, you will change your life. So here is the magic words I use to keep myself on track. When I don't want to do the things I have to do, so in order to do what I want to do, I say, do it now, Tessa-Marie. Do it now. Do it right now. No, stop what you're doing and do what you want to do, which is nothing but procrastinating. Right now, you're procrastinating. So do it now. So from the time I started practicing that years and years ago, just do it now. You have to do it. Do it now. What you're doing is procrastinating. You're not giving yourself a chance to succeed at this because you're putting it off. So after a while of continuously repeating those words, they will get into your subconscious mind. And it will trigger you to do what needs to be done. It's really, really difficult for you to sit there and have things looking at you. Things you know that if you do them, it will make a difference in your life. You know that for sure. So there you are thinking, you know what? I'm going to get to it. I'll get to it. So your subconscious mind, after hearing that so many times, your subconscious mind will say to you, you know what? You are going to get to do it this time. It will get the message. Your subconscious mind will trigger you to do what needs to be done. After you insist on putting it in, it will say you need to do this. After the first success, you will want to try again, because the high of seeing what you did and how you completed it with that one project will get you thinking, oh yeah, you can try it again. So it will propel you to try it. It will say, go over it, go do something else, try something else. Do it over, looking for what that wonderful feeling can be like. So you're going to say, you know what? I did it. I did that thing I was hiding behind. I didn't want to get done. And now I can do it. I've done it and I like the feeling. I'm going to try it again. So that is what, when you get that one thing done you so wanted to do. But procrastination makes you feel lazy. This is where self-motivation comes in. The more you tell yourself, which is your subconscious mind, that you are good at doing this, that you want to do it is part of your success, the more motivated that you get, the more your subconscious mind accepts the motivation. And the thing is that your subconscious mind is going to remind you all the time. Because when you say, I don't want to do it, I'll do it tomorrow. But something is saying, but you said you were going to do it. So once you trigger your subconscious mind with those words, do it. Remember the words I said a few minutes ago. Do it now, Tessa-Marie. Do it now. Do it right now. What you're doing, you're procrastinating, and that leads to nowhere. So after a while, your subconscious mind gets that message, and your subconscious mind says, yeah, I have to do something about that. So that is where self-motivation comes in. Your subconscious mind is going to do what you tell it to do after a while. It won't happen right away. So it accepts whatever you feed it. So if you feed your subconscious mind that you're not good at it, the last time you tried to paint a wall, it wasn't a success. The last time you tried to start your business, you failed. Last time you started writing a book, you didn't finish it. The last time you wanted to take a course, you didn't do it. You forgot to pay for the course on time. So your subconscious mind has to tell you what you want to do, because you have to tell it so that it can remind you when you're being weak, when you're forgetting what you need to do. Now that you have succeeded to get a task done, the first time you get it done, and you begin to feel that great feeling of accomplishment, the more of that you will want. Your more of that, your subconscious mind will be thirsty for that. And it will ask you for more. It will help you to get there. I don't understand how it works. But it will remind you of the feeling of failure for a minute, but it's going to push you to the success, the high of success, for maybe 20 minutes longer than that 1 minute of failure. Do the most difficult thing first. That is something I practiced for years and years and years. And I decided that, when I looked at all what I had to do, and everything overwhelmed me. So I decided, what is the thing I really don't want to do, but I must do it? And that is what I would target. Even when I worked, I did the same thing. If I had a situation to handle, that is the first thing I did. I got to my desk, sat down, I called that customer, and I told them I'd settled it there. Because I noticed once I did the most difficult thing that I had to do for the day, I was free to enjoy doing the things that I love to do. Procrastination matures and becomes part of you when you constantly look at the hardest, most difficult, and challenging situation and walk away. So, procrastination will get into you. It will grow like an old stick inside of you. It will keep you there for a long time. Procrastination will make you feel like, you know what? You don't need to do this. You don't need to, trust me, you don't need to do this. It will be your teacher. It will be your mentor for defeat. It will be your mentor to take away your success. It will be your critic. Remember when you did that, you fell off the ladder? It will remind you of all the things you did. Oh, that's true, I fell off. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm not doing it for sure now. I remember that. That is what procrastination is. It's the devil on your shoulder that's telling you of all the reasons why you shouldn't try. So this is something that I practice. I do the most unpleasant and difficult thing I must do first, every day. The only thing you can manage is you. You cannot manage time. Time exists independent of us. We can only manage what we do during the time. We cannot manage time itself and mold time to wait for us. Try holding time to wait for you to get there. It won't. We have to move with time. Time does not wait to or move when we move. Time is going about its business. You have to catch up with time. So procrastination holds you back and time just keeps going and you're standing in the same place and time is just spinning wheels around you, taking off, jumping over you, crashing to the ground, covering you up, and away it goes. So procrastination keeps you in a space where nothing happens. Whereas it stops you, it takes away everything you have in you. It takes away the juice of your engine. It takes away whatever you need to get started. Procrastination really destroys dreams. The wonderful thing is our ability to choose, though. We can choose to do what we want to do. Doing the most important thing first and then deciding to do what we want to do after. Once you do that, you're on the fast track to success. So the minute you take the most difficult thing and you work on it and you get it done and it's finished and you breathe and you let it go, then you will find you're the best, you're on a track. You can look, all of a sudden you realize you have all this time now because you can do things. But time has not stopped. The only thing that happened, you caught up with time because you were moving in time to get the things done. The moment you choose, you are increasing your productivity. So the moment you choose to do what you have to do, you're increasing your productivity. Focus on the things you want to do that will have the most important impact on your life. So the thing that might be the hardest to do is the thing that will have the best impact on your life. The most important thing in your life will happen. That is what you're doing when you do that. It will give you that most important feeling. You have done it. I'm finished it. You must ask the question though, when you're facing a decision with procrastination sitting at the door, you must ask the question, what would happen if I did this? If I did it, what would happen? Or what would happen if I did not do it? Would it matter if I did this? Or would it be better for me if I did that? So you have things to choose. Choose the one that you know that will have the biggest impact on your life in a positive way. Then don't do the one that you know is not going to impact your life one way or the other. So, for example, you have this big thing to do, and your friend drops in or calls you and is chatting to you, and the conversation is not going to impact your life. But getting what you have to get done is going to impact your life. So that is what you should concentrate on. And do that first, because then you know that is making a difference to me. Whereas having a long conversation with my friend or sitting down to watch TV is not going to change my life. It's not going to impact my life. It's not going to give me the success I want for my life. And that is one of the things you have to understand. So don't do the thing you know that does not matter. Do what you know that matters, because the consequences is going to be worse for what you know that matter and you didn't do it. What are the consequences going to be? You know. Once you let procrastination take your life, you know. So here are some tips to help you with the things that will make a difference in your life. Plan each day. Take time to write a list and then prioritize each item on the list. So you plan your day. I have so many things to do, and this is what I'm going to do with the items on my list. I'm going to put this one first, this one second, this one third, and work it down. If you do the things you have to do in the right way, you will get the results you desire. At the end, though, of all of this, you have the choice to choose. You do have the choice to choose. And you are in control of the thing. Only you will be able to choose. One thing is your choice. The only thing you have control of is your choice to choose. Do what is the most difficult thing first. Don't forget to do that. Not doing the most difficult thing first stops the train to success. Although you are not doing the difficult thing, you spend much of your waking and sleeping hours stressing about not doing it. So when you let procrastination takes you over here, what it does to you is that it says to you, okay, so you have procrastinated, at night you're sleeping, you keep feeling bad about not doing this thing, you're stressing about it, you can't sleep, and you cannot concentrate on those things you think you want to do. You cannot concentrate on that because procrastination has taken over your life. So procrastination is a destroyer of faith. It takes away your faith in your ability to do your things. It takes your dreams to another section that is lower than where you had it. It gives you all the reasons why your dreams will not come to fruition. It takes your goals and it tells you they are too lofty. It drains your desire for better. And it continuously hammers at your belief in yourself. So procrastination makes your life really, really, really difficult. And that is something you have to remember. That is something you must work on. Procrastination is something that when you let it mature or take control of your life, it does not move. It will stay there. It will destroy the life. It will make it difficult. It will just leave you wanting for more. Procrastination actually makes you feel weak. Procrastination makes you feel like, wow, what is wrong with me? And that is something you have to understand. You know something is wrong. That's why you're not doing it. But you're not getting enough of you to do it. You're not realizing procrastination is holding you back. You get to bed, you cannot sleep. You're lying in bed and you're wondering about this thing you need to do. And at the end of the morning, you wake up and you're looking at it. If it's something that is actually physical and you can see it, it's tangible, you look at it and you go, I don't know, I cannot do this. And you're looking at it and you're feeling sad about it. Procrastination will stop you from getting where you have to go. Procrastination is equal to putting a nail in a coffin. It is. You put yourself in the ground. You might as well just lie there. Because you'll notice at night you're tossing, you're turning. You're not sleeping. You get up in the morning, you're exhausted. Why? Because all night long you've been thinking of the things you have to do. So that is one of the reasons I chose procrastination for tonight, because I realized some people will talk about it. You'll hear they know I had to do this, and I got this happen, and I had to go to the grocery store, and I felt I should have done it, and all these ands, and these, it's like a child telling a story, a 5-year-old telling a story, and that's how the person talking to you. What I don't enjoy listening to when somebody is procrastinating is when they choose to blame their past. I am like this because my parents never finished anything they started. I am like this because that is what I grew up seeing. I am like this because I cannot tell you of anybody in my family who went to school and completed. They all dropped out. But you are not your family. You are not your parents. You are an individual with a choice. Your choice to choose to do something is really up to you. Nobody else can make you do it. And if you're waiting for the right time to do it, you will never get the right time, because the right time is not going to come and knock at your door in the morning and say, hey, today is the right time. Remember, time does not wait for us. Time is, and time continuously moves. If you stop in your track and you lie on the floor, or you stay in your bed, or you just sit around watching TV and eating candies all day, Time is not going to come and sit next to you and say, we have to get this done. Get up, get up. Time does not care. Time has its own schedule. It has to move. And you are like the person waiting to get on a train. You have to be there at that time. Otherwise, you miss that train. So procrastination is the thing that holds you back. It keeps you from getting there. And while you're sitting there waiting for you to catch up with time, time has long gone. You get up and it's 12 o'clock. And what can you do between 12? And that is one of the things I have experienced it because I love sleeping. And before I was doing the morning blessings at 8 or doing them on Facebook, I did them by sending them out individually. And I would sleep long because I can sleep for 10 hours if I have to sleep. I can just sleep, I just sleep. So I would get up at 12 or 9 or whatever. I'm retired, I don't care. I'm doing what I want. And I would realize that the day has gone by. Everybody's calling and say, hello, how are you? And I will say, okay, so by the time I get up, the day's moved on. And I have things I want to do. So I decided, okay, I'll get up earlier. And to do that, I had to set an alarm. Otherwise, I would not. I would just get up when my body decides it's time to get up. So and it wasn't procrastinating. I had nothing that required me to be doing something at that time. I'm retired. I'm doing what I want. I don't watch TV late. I love to read. So I would read and go to bed at a regular time, but I slept long. So I decided I wanted to do this Facebook Live in the morning. So I started setting an alarm. And I would laugh with my friends. I had to set an alarm. She said, of course you have to set an alarm. You're always sleeping. So no, it took a long time. It started at 10. Now it's at 8. So I had to get accustomed to that. But time was not going to wait for me. 8 o'clock was not going to come back when it was 12 because I needed to do something at 8. So because of that, I get up at 6 and I start my day. And now it's easier and I love doing it. And it wasn't procrastinating. It was just a way. That was how it was. So I don't procrastinate. And if I feel I have to procrastinate, I make a list. And as soon as I start, that gets done. And that is one of the things that I always remind everybody. Don't procrastinate. It does not do anything for you. It has no interest in you. Procrastinate keeps time running and you are standing in the place. Because you see, time, if it meets procrastination on its way, it just rolls over it like a barrel. It just goes over procrastination. I say, get out of my way. It will not even talk to procrastination. It just jumps up and down on top of it until it gets to where it has to go. And that is what we have to remember. Procrastination will destroy your dreams. Procrastination will keep you from not functioning at maximum. Procrastination will take your faith. When you procrastinate and it matures in you and it becomes part of your DNA and it takes over your life, it's going to tell you, you have no faith. It will take away your faith in you. It will destroy all what you believe. It will take itself and it will take like a hammer and it will hammer away your dreams and your belief and your faith and your goals and your desires. Because it will remind you of all the times you failed. Remember when you tried doing this, you weren't so good at it. Why do you think you'd be good at that? That is your subconscious mind talking to you. So that is why I said you have to talk to your subconscious mind and you have to say, like I said, when I need to do something that's difficult, do it now, Tessa-Marie. Do it right now. Stop what you're doing and do it now. Get it over with. This needs to be handled. This needs to be looked after. And that is how you have to talk to procrastination. Otherwise, it will stop you from having a long and healthy life. It will destroy your very, very essence. People who procrastinate, you will meet them later in life and they will tell you a story of, I knew I wanted to do this, but I didn't try. I wanted to take a course, but I didn't register. I wanted to do that, but I didn't do it. And that is what they'll tell you. So procrastination really destroys you. It keeps you from doing marvelous and wonderful things. So tonight, I wanted to talk about procrastination. Tomorrow night, I am supposed to be with Donato. That should be fun, don't you? So I hope all of you join me. And I had to come upstairs out of my office to this room. because the Bell telephone company said, oh, we are giving you fantastic internet, whatever it was, 5G or whatever, and it's faster. I haven't seen a difference, or the only difference I saw was last night. It kept cutting me off in my office, so I decided, okay, I'll use this room. So now I'm here, and the light is different. The Christmas tree is in here. I cannot turn it off because I don't want to reset it. So all of that. So of course you're seeing all kinds of things in my shadow of my glasses. Just bear in me. Don't look at the thing. Listen to the words. Okay. Let's get rid of me and my glasses and the Christmas tree and all of that, and look at the words I'm offering you today on procrastination. I have to give so many people gratitude, and like Susie, like Angela, like Yoko, like Fruition, like Lisa, like Patrick, like Corinne, all of you guys that come every night to listen. I have to get a guest, and you know, you ask for guests, you ask them to come and they cannot come or whatever, but I will keep asking until I get somebody. So in the meantime, I'm practicing delivery. You know, I'm a delivery truck. I have a parcel, I take it there. When I get there, there's nobody at the door, but I'm delivering the parcel anyway. So that's what I am. I'm UPS. I'm bringing my parcel every night. And when I have a guest, I will give the parcel to the guest. If not, I'll deliver it at the door. So what I'm doing now is delivering to all of you. You guys are fantastic supporter. And I'm so pleased to have you. And it's because I enjoy doing what I do. And if out of every night and every morning I do something and it gives you one thing, you get one thing that you can teach. And I know Susie has a daughter. I know a couple of you have young children. Like I saw Angela with somebody she has to be nurturing soon. And that is one thing you teach them. I taught that, I forced it into my children, that procrastination, and I made sure they did the things they had to do on time. And it just gives them a habit. What you start, you must finish. For example, when they register for something in school, and it's summertime or nice weather, they want to go. Once it gets cold, a little chilly, or it's raining, they don't want to go. You have to get them to it. Like Susie, my son was signing this contract at the age of 5. I want to do this course, Mommy. Fine, here's your contract, sign it, so you can do the course. And that teaches them to complete something that they do. So we must start with the younger generation, and we have to give them something for ourselves. And because, as this young man said to me, nobody in my family ever finished anything they started. So we don't want to hear that again. We don't want our sons or our daughters to say that again, or our grandchildren to say that again. No, you sign a contract. You're supposed to be here at 2. We're going to get there. You're going to do your swimming classes. You're going to skate. You're going to do whatever you have to do, because we signed, you said you would do 10 weeks. So when he said, you must understand, Tessa-Marie, I've watched everything, all the videos, I've read books, I've gone to seminars on procrastination. And then I realized it's because nobody in my family ever completed anything they started. I told him he was using them as a crutch. So that's why I brought procrastination to you tonight. And, you know, when I teach you something, don't forget that I am learning too. So when you are doing your IG live and I come on, I look. Like when Yoko is doing Japanese, I get in there. Every now and again she says something in English, but I watch how she interacts with her people, how her inflection, her face expression, her hand gestures. And we all learn from each other. We learn how to fire each other up. So if anybody wants me to come on, I'll come on, and you'll ask me. And if I ask, I know you guys will come. But we learn from doing it. Just doing it is learning. Because when I saw I got cut off last night a few times on the video, I decided to come up here. It's not working right, but I'll have to figure out what's going on in the office and fix that. But the point is that before that, I would panic. But no, I don't panic. Why? Because I've come across it before, and I just try something else. So that's how you learn. You see somebody else having the same experience. Angela had that experience today, I think, with a young man. He kept going in and out, in and out, in and out. But she held on, and he came back, and of course, so it went like that. But that is learning. So one day we'll have perfect internet everywhere we go. So sending you light and joy on this wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And tomorrow we'll do the nado, but I think we'll be in the office because this is just too much light in here. Sending you light and joy on a wonderful evening. Take care and have fun, guys. Thank you for joining. Bye.